Tomorrow, the 25th of August, will be the official release date of the Logitech G923. So this came in the mail. Logitech contacted me if I wanted to do a test and a review of the Logitech G923. I said yes, so today's video will be an unboxing and the first impressions. Later on, I'll be doing a full review of the Logitech G923. Okay, let's put the box here. Then the unboxing experience is pretty much the same as we had with the G27, G25, and G29 920. Inside, you'll have the power supply, some stickers, and everything else will be the same. So the pedals and wheel. Everybody likes G29 or G27 pedals. These ones are the same, but at the same time, they're better than the G29s. Okay, the throttle rate is pretty much the same. So is the clutch, a little bit heavier as before. But the brake pedal, well, yeah, it seems improved. On the other side, pretty much the same thing, some mounting holes. I'll be mounting this to my rig. It's going to be a little bit overkill, but it's going to be working. I'm not going to mount for this video. And we have this handy dandy release that releases the spikes so it fits to your carpet, which will be exactly where this is going now. Then, of course, the G29 itself, exactly how I remember it, maybe a little bit smoother than the G29. I'm not totally sure. It's far more flowing, absolutely far more flowing. Buttons, clickiness, pretty much the same thing. These buttons over here, they need to be redesigned for a future generation of this. Pedals, oh, I kind of wish it were a little more clicky. But yeah, this is... The drive seems to be a little bit better than the G29, just a little bit. Then you have the regular issues that I have with this wheel, and I've always had since I had the G25, which are this cable routing. They haven't changed this. They really need to change it. This is an absolute pain in the butt. And you can also hard mount these, so it's fine. But now for this specific video, I'll be using the regular mounting that you can, or the regular clamps. The first thing we're gonna do is test it on GT Sport. Apparently this is a title that is already compatible with Logitech TRUEFORCE, but initially I'm gonna talk about the pedals. The pedals are something that I always like about the Logitech G series, because they offer the 3 pedals, including the clutch, which I'm not using because I don't have the shifter at hand. I will be using the shifter later on for the review and another titles. But hugely impressive out of the box, fantastic. I like the progression for this type of pedals in terms of the springs. They seem to be very well balanced. The brake itself is so good. The brake is really good for a progressive spring. It's out of everything that I tried, this is supernatural. It's almost there with the Fanatec CSL when you buy the 2 pedal set. Almost there. It's still missing just a little bit, but out of the box it's really good. You're gonna have, I think, a very good experience. It changes quite a lot from the G29 because it doesn't have that bump. It's something that you need to get used to before. On this one, it's just progressive, and then the more you press it, the stronger it's gonna feel. Some might like it better. I think most people will like it better than the one we had before. I like the other one because I like the stronger brake at the bottom. I just wish this was just a little stiffer, but we really can't ask for more. I think this is good enough. And it works quite well with the ABS over here at Gran Turismo. Once we go to the PC for Assetto Corsa Competizione, we might also have a good test on it. Now, in regards to the wheel, one thing is the TRUEFORCE, which I'm honestly on GT Sport, I'm not feeling at all. I'm not sure if there's something that I need to activate. I went to the options, there's nothing there. In regards to the TRUEFORCE, not sure if it's giving any cues from the audio system. I'm totally not sure. I'm lost. But the drive, I would say it is smoother than the G29. Has a little more initial torque. It's probably more optimized. It's not that dramatic, but you can feel it. That is definitely smoother. I mean, as a wheel, it's not bad at all. It's really not bad. It goes really well on a title like GT Sport. Has plenty of torque for what it is, for a gear-driven wheel. I mean, this is my first run around here, and I'm feeling quite confident with the wheel. It just gives you that confidence. It might be even the TrueForce activating, but honestly, I'm not feeling any haptic information. Maybe I will feel it on Assetto Corsa Competizione, because it's a title apparently it is on. But here at GT Sports, I'm not feeling that. Maybe it's there and it's coming in with the notchiness of the wheel, which is something that you will feel. But overall, up until now, it is a Logitech wheel. You know exactly what it is all about. You go to a Logitech wheel and you say, yeah, this is a Logitech wheel. I know this. I know this. So this will be my third Logitech wheel. I had a G25, I had a G29 sent by Logitech, and this one is another one sent by Logitech. Yeah, I like it. It works. Now on Assetto Corsa Competizione, let's check out the controls. Everything is already mapped. Now we do have the TrueForce audio gain over here. So that means Assetto Corsa Competizione is ready to use this. The TrueForce is now activated, and I want you guys to listen to something while this car turns on. Okay, guys, hear this? This is the haptic feedback. In reality, we had this on GT Sports, but in Assetto Corsa Competizione, it just feels like you do have the motor in the front, the engine in the front coming in at your driving shaft. It's a bit too much, and driving around, it was a bit too much at 100, so I'm going to drop it to something like 10%. That should give you enough information from the haptics, and it doesn't muddle the force feedback that much. Now, in Assetto Corsa, Assetto Corsa Competizione, this title with the G wheel wasn't as much as fire and forget or turn it on and plug and play like GT Sport was. GT Sport was, in reality, fantastic on this wheel. Generally, GT Sport is really good on most wheels. Assetto Corsa Competizione, on the other hand, the force feedback information, it's more suited in regards to, you know, better, not gonna say better wheels, but it's more suited to wheels that have more torque in it. So this one, I believe, does 2.9 torque tops. It's not bad, but GT Sport is Assetto Corsa Competizione is not really optimized for this. You have, I think, a better force feedback on other wheels. It's a bit too muddy here. In GT Sport, you don't feel the force feedback as muddy. That's what I'm trying to say. Or in reality, you feel the force feedback quite sharp and detailed. Over here in Competizione on the PC, it feels a little bit muddy. I still have to try the regular Assetto Corsa, which was in reality pretty good. Whoop. And the G29, so this was years ago. The pedals, on the other hand, continue to be super good, even here. You do have the sensibility, but then again, you know, you're using this with ABS. It might be a little bit different if you use this with the 911 GT3 Cup, where I don't think it has ABS or any aids of any type. So the wheel doesn't give you that fast enough information on force feedback, and doesn't give you the torque information that you need. It's still usable though. GT Sport, like I said, it didn't seem to have that problem, but it can also come from, you know, personal preferences. Summarizing everything that I said on this first impressions, in reality, it won't be any different from anything that I've said on the Logitech G923 price video. This is a familiar piece of equipment, even though it's improved. It's improved in many ways on the pedals. Like I continue to say that these pedals are absolutely amazing for what they are. The haptic feedback, it's there, but I'm still questioning the validity of it. I do need more tests. On GT Sport, it was pretty good. I still have to try grid. On GT Sport, it was pretty good because it was not front and center. In reality, it was on the background, elevating everything else in terms of force feedback. On Assetto Corsa Competizione, it kind of muddled the experience. So I think this TRUEFORCE haptics do need to be improved in some software. In terms of price, it's £349, $400, and it should be the same in roughly in euros, which will bring it to the T300 RS range. So this will be competing in terms of price with the T300 RS. I'll be doing a complete review on this in the near future. Maybe next week it should be released, and I'll be looking at this not only with the TRUEFORCE but also titles that don't use it. Tomorrow I'll be using this in Project Cars 3, and probably it should be good. And that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video and found this informative. If you want to see more reviews, there is a link on the top that will give you a review playlist. I do have quite a lot of reviews in the channel. If you enjoyed the video, do press like. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you'll see new videos and streams as they come out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.